Okay, Trey, you cover the SEC. We got maybe 8 or 9 minutes before you've got to get to a call. Let's do some rapid fire stuff.
All
Let's
right.
start at Auburn. You were down there last week. How bad is it? How bad does it get if they don't beat Missouri this weekend?
I personally think if you lose Missouri, that's Harsin's job. Like
Yeah,
I think he's gone anyways. I think we can
he
both
doesn't
agree
make it
on
out of
that
the
one.
weekend if they lose, does he?
No,
Yeah,
because it's going to be the same thing that happened with Eli Drinkwitz and Dan Mullen. Eli Drinkwitz and Missouri beat Florida. What happened? Dan Mullen was fired the next day. You look at this. Auburn fans, boosters. I talked to a lot of people this past weekend after that game. They're barely hanging on right now.
yeah,
When it comes to this football program. The problem is they don't have a permanent athletic director in place right
yep.
now, but they've got a president and they've got boosters. And let's not act like the boosters haven't been running the Auburn football program for the last 2 decades, for just being honest. So they have a bye week scheduled after that LSU matchup. Um, I don't know if they would wait, to be honest with you, Chris. I think if you lose to Missouri, you're a 7-point favorite. It's at home. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I know fans, it's going to be tough for fans to get up for that game, but I promise you, Missouri's going to come in ready to win. And if they lose, hellfire and brimstone in Auburn. I honestly think that they could get rid of Bryan Harsin on Sunday.
Okay, does Auburn hire an AD or does it keep the interim in charge?
That's a good one. I mean, they're 80 now, as director of like compliance. Um, I, 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 I'm going to say Auburn hires an athletic director. That athletic director will then hire the new football coach at Auburn, along with the boosters. But he
Along
will,
with the boosters, right,
right,
right.
along with the boosters and the money. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think they go out and they hire a new athletic director.
Yeah, not necessarily in that order along with the boosters, but
Right.
okay, true or false, Hugh Freeze is Auburn's coach this time next year.
Oh man. I'm gonna go false.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I don't. There's two parts of me. Does Auburn need the flashy guy to come in immediately and turn the program around like immediately, or do you go out? And I'm not saying these are the guys you're going to hire, but do you go out and hire like somebody like Pat Narduzzi or
Hmm.
a Paul Chris type guy, somebody that not those two guys, but somebody that can potentially build your program up. It might take a minute, but you know that at the end of the day, it's most likely going to get done. Or do you go out and you hire somebody like Hugh Freeze that's going to come in, he's going to pick up recruiting immediately, he's going to bring a different flavor on offense, he's going to go get you a quarterback, that can swing the
Yeah.
football around, and Auburn will be back to competing for 7, 8 wins next season and putting up offensive style points. I think that's the two directions that Auburn's about to go here.
Okay, biggest coach on the hot seat or coach most on the hot seat outside of Bryan Harsin in the SEC is
Mike Leach.
what?
Mike, I
What?
just,
No.
you're talking, are you talking in the Western Division or just in
I'm
whole?
talking the whole SEC.
Oh, Eli Drinkwitz.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, Eli Drink. I'm sorry. I thought we were sticking with the West here. You threw me off with
But
that.
well,
Eli,
that's interesting. You think Mike Leach could be on the hot seat?
what if Mike Leach comes out and wins 5 or 6 games this year with Will Rogers at quarterback? I just, I'm just, I'm just saying, how long do you, let Lane Kiffin continue doing what he's doing in Oxford, and maybe bring in somebody a little bit more sparky? I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's going to
No, that's
happen.
hey, that's good. I didn't have that one on my radar.
I'm
Um,
just, they looked really bad in Baton Rouge, Chris.
yeah, but I think they'll get better. We'll see.
Okay. I think they'll get better, but I don't think they're going to be, 8 wins better.
Right. Okay. What happens if Texas A&M goes 7-5 or worse this year?
There's going to be for sale signs outside of Jimbo Fisher's house.
Now, who places the
Not,
sign there? Does Jimbo put the sign there, or do
no,
interested people plant the signs there?
no. Those Texas Forever folks put the signs out there in the front yard. That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
Um, and personally, I'm like sick and tired of, all right, well, Texas A&M bounced back against Miami. Dude, Miami's not that good, man. I mean, Miami's
Yeah.
pretty horrible. Go prove it. The Aggies can turn their season around this weekend by beating Arkansas. Then maybe they can set something up and go forward into October. Problem is, I don't trust their offense right now. I don't trust Max Johnson. I don't trust Haynes King. And that goes back to Jimbo Fisher. So to me, it just looks like a struggle this year in College Station. Maybe they prove people wrong, but I haven't seen much life out of that offense during the App State game or the Miami game, Chris.